Could it be the fastest romance and exit in Bachelor in Paradise history? They sure kicked off last night with a bang. It was all about the Chad, Leslie.
Oh my gosh.
I'm calling him the Chad now because he's a thing.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I think the relationship lasted about 2 hours.
Yeah.
So Carly is back.
Yeah.
She was on Bachelor in Paradise. She got her heart broken. But I loved her last season when I saw her, and this season she says such great play-by-play.
Yeah.
And she did that. So we have a number of people returning from Ben's season, and we see a bunch of guys from JoJo's season.
Yeah.
And the talk around the beach was, I wonder if Chad's coming. I wonder if Chad's coming. Evan is back, who, you know, those two seem.
Yes.
Daniel's back, the Canadian, I think Chad's only friend.
Canadian,
And so they make this very dramatic thing when Chad comes on. I mean, literally like the hurricane, the storm, and they have almost like a monster stomping through the jungle, and very dramatic and over the top, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Chad comes on, and I have to say, I was like, wow, maybe this is a new Chad. He came on, he was really friendly. He actually tried to make peace with Evan.
Yes, he
right
apologized.
In the beginning. Yes, I was like, he seemed nice, and I'm like, now this is someone, if this is how he really is, awesome.
Yeah.
But right in the beginning, when he said the person he wants to meet is Lace, and if everyone remembers Lace from Ben's
season, yes.
we called her Crazy Lace.
Yeah.
And she admitted she had some problem, but said she's grown up since then. He wanted to meet her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you start them coming together, and it was just a matter of time. You knew as soon as they got together, ooh, this is not going to be good, because and Lace is not innocent in any of this.
Right.
She very much pushed his buttons. She
Was hitting him?
Hitting him. She gave what he gave back. Like they were.
Yeah.
He even said he actually liked that she gives it to him almost more than he does.
Yes.
And he kind of liked it, and she was telling him what to do, and he likes that. And as the night goes on, he gets more and more drunk. But again, she was egging him on.
Yeah.
But then Chad always crosses that line and started saying some really pretty rude things to her,
Yes.
calling her names that we can't say on TV.
They got bleeped. A lot of bleeping
a lot
going
of stuff
on last
got
night.
bleeped, yes. Yeah. And then Lace suddenly was like, I can't do this. And she wanted to get away from him, and he just wouldn't let it happen. And then everybody started seeing like this. I mean, they yell at each other, then they make out. Yell at each other, and they make out. But again, he crossed the line. And then everyone started to say, look, dude, calm down.
Yeah.
But he didn't get it. In fact, there's Sarah is on there, and she has the one arm.
Yep.
And he went off on her.
And mentioned
Her one arm, not in a nice way.
Right.
Because she was saying, you're being really disrespectful and abusive the way you're talking about women.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm joking, what? And just totally drunk. Even Daniel, his friend, tried to talk to him, and he almost started a fight with him right away. He goes right to violence. And then eventually, everyone walked away from him, and he passes out on the sand.
yes. A nice long snore that we heard last night.
Oh my gosh. I love the crab sitting right next to him. It was
Exactly.
awesome. So the next morning, everyone's up, and Chris Harrison comes over and asks everyone to come around. Now, mind you, in the meantime, there was a one-on-one date with Jubilee and Jared, but that was totally sidetracked because there's so much going on with Chad.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So he asked everyone to come together and said, I heard what happened last night. And, you know, and he said this is a place for people to have a second chance at love, and for Chad to have a second chance to kind of show that he's not that person.
Yeah.
But you blew it. And he said, you have to leave. And he doesn't, he is shocked. I was joking. Don't you guys get a joke? Can't you take a humor? And it's like, not when you're disrespecting women like that. That was ridiculous. He did not go calmly. He started going off on Chris. He told Chris to go.
Yeah,
you know?
bad things, bleep, bleep.
And he somehow was like, how do you even know what's going on? You're back at your hotel 100 miles away drinking mimosas in a robe.
I wasn't sure if that was supposed to be a dig on
I know.
him,
I was
because
like,
that's
what's wrong
bad?
what's wrong with that? Sorry.
I'm going to be with a mimosa in a robe.
But I did see, I heard a fear in Chad's voice for the first time since I've been seeing him. Because he said, I have nothing, this isn't funny, this is my life. And but like, you did this, though. You're the one that did this to yourself. And it to be continued.
Yes.
And I don't think it's the last we see of Chad. I believe, from what we're seeing, he comes back kind of to reign terror one more time.
Yeah, like kind of what he did when he got kicked off On JoJo's season,
Yes.
he came back for one little scuffle with the guys before he
Yes.
left. He's kind of known for that.
Someone said instead of Bachelor in Paradise, it's Bachelor in Hell. And it was with Chad. I mean, no, everyone was like on pins and needles, so tense around him.
Well, and if anybody else is just jumping on the Bachelor in Paradise, wagon, which I am,
Yes.
this is gonna be my first time watching a season this season.
Yes.
So the way it works is this first go around, the guys are receiving roses from the women, right?
Actually, it's going to be the guys handing out roses
Okay.
this time. There's always one less. So if you don't get a rose, there's going to be one more woman. If you don't get a rose, you get sent home.
Okay, and they alternate.
Alternate.
So the guys will give roses, girls will give roses.
And as people go, new cast members will come because we've seen some of the other people, like Kayla is going to be one
Yep.
we see coming on. And the Andy Dorfman season, the guy that she had picked that they broke up with, he's back on.
So there's a lot of new faces.
Oh, yes.
So we'll have to really keep up with this. So I know we're going to be doing this twice a week.
Yes.
So already, I want to see what Chad does next week. Leslie, we have a lot to talk about next week. I already know.
Oh, my God.
So much. But you can watch new episodes of Bachelor in Paradise every Monday and Tuesday night right here on KGUN-9. And then tune in Tuesday and Wednesday here on the Morning Blend. We'll recap it all. And you can also read the Bachelor in Paradise blog on 1063thegroove.com.